Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for music entertainment news. Let's do it. And at the end of music entertainment news, we will have some Silver Sun pickups tickets to give you. First, got to remind you, put this in your phone because it's a little bit further down the road, as we say, 7 p.m. tonight. Lauren O'Neill, lovely Lauren, her exclusive conversation with Amy Lee of Evanescence goes live on our YouTube channel. So that's at 7 p.m. tonight. Make sure, of course, you subscribe to Q101's YouTube channel for all the goodness that's on there. And then this will be a live stream, and you can interact with the chat along with us. We're all watching it for the first time. And then tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., Lauren will have the Q101 debut of new Evanescence music, all for Women's History Month. She's been doing an outstanding job every day at noon, highlighting the women in rock. And
yes, hell yes, brother.
Hell yes, brother. Let's go. So noon every day, she does that throughout the month. But this is awesome because it'll be, again, outside of her show time, but 7 p.m. tonight on our YouTube channel. Make sure you do that and be here at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning for the new music. Lollapalooza, man, 4-day tickets for Lollapalooza are already sold out. They went on sale 10 a.m. Thursday. They had a pre-sale. They sold out in less than an hour for the 4-day tickets. Yeah, I know. I don't remember if it happened last year that fast. Like, all 4-day passes were gone that quick.
I mean, they ended up setting an attendance record last year, but this now looks like it's on pace to beat last year. Because they sold out in not only 4 days, but also 2-day passes. And according to their website, 1-day tickets almost gone.
Wow. So the whole thing is almost sold
Anyone
out.
go?
Kenzie, I think a lot of people are going.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Not anymore. This is it.
It's going to be pretty packed. Pretty packed in Grant Park coming up. And then we'll have some free ones on here on Q101, of course. We will take care of you.
Apparently, I'm going to need a pair. So
Yeah. Kenzie.
I wanted one of them.
Sorry, Kenzie. Once again, screwed on Oasis, screwed on Lollapalooza.
I know.
Terrible. We talked earlier about how today is the 20th anniversary of the first episode of The Office. It's the anniversary of it, and one of the biggest shows of all time, one of the funniest shows of all time. We've been playing clips all morning, but there's one we didn't get to so far. We've played the Diversity Day, we played Prison Mike, we played the George Foreman Grill when he burns himself on that.
And before you play this next clip, Brian, it's funny because Kenzie and I, we've seen every episode, we know every quote, we love The Office. I feel like you have a grudge against The Office until we play a clip from The Office on the show, and then you laugh harder than anybody else.
He's laughed at every clip, and he won't watch it.
I know. I mean, I have watched it.
I know.
I've watched it. I have not seen every episode multiple times like you guys
But
have.
do you have a grudge against the show? Does it bother you how much Kenzie and I like The Office?
That's where the grudge begins, and then it leaks into people I don't know, which is very mean. Because people bring it up now outside. They'll say, oh, The Office is the best show of all time. I go, no, it's not. No, it's not. And it's only because you two love it so much. It's a grudge that I don't have any reason, any base for it, except for you love it so much, you two. And I don't know.
Obviously, you have to hate it.
Yeah, it gets annoying. I don't know why.
But you love it. Like, all the clips we've played today, you've loved.
And every episode I've seen, I've loved. I haven't seen all seasons and all that. So
You have to, because there's like a love arc and stuff like that. You don't just watch it.
I know. But I
Instead
don't
of
want.
watching the Dead Show for the 800th time.
The Dead Show, The Walking Dead?
Yeah, whatever. Whatever they're doing.
Maybe you should watch that.
Still
and I'll watch.
walking.
Why don't you watch that and I'll watch The Office?
I don't have time. I'm on Severance now. I don't have time for 8 seasons of The Walking Dead.
So in 2031, you're going to start The Walking Dead?
I will start it. When I'm done with Severance, I will start The Walking Dead.
That's fair. So in
Okay.
2031, I'll start The Office.
Oh, great.
But you're not doing anything else.
I am doing stuff. I'm watching White Lotus and The Walking Dead.
He's booked. He's slammed.
That's it. That's all I got time for. This is a clip we haven't played yet. So after his feelings hurt during the roast of Michael Scott, Michael returns to the office to roast everyone back. And here it is from The Office in honor of their 20th anniversary today.
Jim, you're 6'11", and you weigh 90 pounds. Gumby has a better body than you. Boom. Roasted. White, you're a kiss ass. Boom. Roasted. Pam, you failed art school. Boom. Roasted. Meredith, you've slept with so many guys, you're starting to look like one. Boom. Roasted. Kevin, I can't decide between a fat joke and a dumb joke. Boom. Roasted. Creed, your teeth called. Your breath stinks. Boom. Roasted. Angela, where's Angela? Well, there you are. I didn't see you behind that grain of rice. Boom. Roasted. Stanley, you crush your wife during sex and your heart sucks. Boom. Roasted. Oscar, you are Oscar, you're gay. Andy, Cornell, they think you suck. And you're gayer than Oscar. Boom, roasted.
Oh, my God. Maybe I just watch the episodes you tell me to watch.
That's going to be all of them. It's a
so
funny show.
funny.
No, it's funny. It is. Every time I play a clip, it's funny. It's very funny. And I've seen some of the episodes, just haven't seen every one.
Did you know that scene?
No, I did not know that scene.
Oh, my God.
I did not. Yep.
Oh my God. It's so funny.
Okay.
And your heart sucks so much. I say that to my dad sometimes, and he hasn't watched The Office, but he's had a heart attack, and it makes me laugh. It doesn't make him laugh.
That's funny. That's funny.
Your heart sucks. Boom, roasted.
All right, let's get you to the Riv for Silver Sun pickups. Q101 presents this show Sunday, July 20th. Tickets they actually are on sale right now, but 312-591-8300 from our great friends at Jam Productions. Calling now for the Silver Sun pickups. Tickets at the Riv, they are yours.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Giovanni and the Hired Guns played over at the Chop Shop over the weekend. Hopefully you saw that show. Amazing. One of our first big Q101 pop-ups I can recall at Cubby Bear that was out of control. Remember, go to Q101.com, Coheed and Cambria a week from Thursday. And we'll tell you what's coming up a week from Friday in a second. But first, as we start off sports here, first-time texter, like to acknowledge them. Checking in from Hoffman Estates. And he says this. What? In the first sports, no mention of the Illinois bass fisherman who placed second place at the Bassmaster Classic this weekend. It's the Super Bowl of bass fishing.
Wow.
So, sorry, man. I missed it, but thank you.
Who does the halftime show?
Who would do it at the Bassmaster Classic?
Trace Adkins.
Real big fish.
Oh.
Or just fish.
Or just fish.
Oh.
Ow.
By the way, Fish dominating Rock and Roll Hall of Fame voting right now. I will not be a happy camper when they get inducted. Just everybody pencil that in.
That's mean. You don't have to hate on them. Just you don't listen
Well,
to the world's longest song.
it's one song, the whole concert.
Yeah, they have one song.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. They're still noodling. No way.
Yeah. Hey, it convinced millions of people to see them over the last 20 years.
I guess. That doesn't make it right.
Well, the problem is it's not them getting in. The problem is who they bump out if they get in.
What would you prefer, to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or have a Ben & Jerry's ice cream flavor named after you?
Well, fish food is the best Ben & Jerry's ice cream flavor
That's what
without
I mean.
question.
I think that's more iconic because they let like 800 people in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame a year. They don't do that for ice cream flavors. I'll say that.
Oh, that's true. Wait for that. When they air it eventually on Max. Remember, it's 800 people that are getting in.
Who's anybody? They're just like whatever.
Yeah, it's 4 days
Welcome.
long. It's 4 days long. So look for that coming up here. But thanks for checking it from Hoffman Estates to mention the bass fishermen of Illinois. Whoa! I'm trying to get excited. Whoa! Whoa!
Ric Flair, you are not.
Trying to get there. Sorry, man, but hey, that's great. I wish I could fish because that's
Stop
when it's.
yelling. You're scared of all the fish. They don't
Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Also, tying back to The Walking Dead, if you can't fish, you're dead in the future. So teach me to fish, man. I'll go out there. I'd love to do that. It'd be wonderful. What you should do a week from Friday is not go fishing. We can go fishing afterward and not go to the game. Brian and Kenzie's opening day broadcast at Almost Home Tavern. Home opener Friday, April 4th as the Padres come to town at 1:20. We'll have all kinds of live free stuff and games on site. And you know, if you were at the Lizzie's broadcast, these things get a little out of control. It's Cubs opening day. So 6 to 10 a.m. It's at 3800 North Clark Street, so it's diagonally north of the Metro. A great place to go before and after pre-gaming and post-gaming of Metro shows. But this will be for the Cubs for the home opener. So let's go. Sponsored by Almost Home Tavern and Grill. Awesome place, awesome food. March Madness over the weekend. So this Friday now will become your Friday night if you're a Big Ten fan. So 6 p.m. you got Ole Miss, Michigan State. Friday at 8:40, Auburn, Michigan, go blue. And at 9 p.m., Purdue versus Houston. All night, 6 to midnight pretty much. You've got your Big Ten basketball and March Madness. Case, what are our rankings at right now of our tournament between me, you, and Kenzie?
Well, Brian, you are leading the way. You have developed a pretty successful bracket with 94.3% of the field guessed correctly. I am in second place with 32.4%, and Kenzie, who picked the University of Troy.
I feel like that's unnecessary to throw in.
I think it's actually incredibly relevant to your 17.9% accuracy in our March Madness bracket challenge.
I thought that they were like the 13th best overall.
Right?
Because they're the 13th.
Do you think you thought wrong on that?
I still am not understanding the whole seeding thing, but that's fine.
So there's 4 13s.
None of them made it.
No, none of them made it.
None
We
of
lost
them
a
And
lot
how
of
many
good men.
numbers are there overall? 64?
There's 1 to 16 4 times in each region. So there's
See,
60.
I thought, you have to understand, I thought it went up to 64, so 13's very good.
You have to understand.
I do understand now. And I understand your 17% win, but hey, you know what? You took a chance. Took a shot. Shot her shot on a Cinderella team. Her dad's name Troy. Team's Troy. I commend her for putting it out there. I saw that is this on ESPN, our brackets? So ESPN, out of 24 million brackets, there's only one perfect bracket left.
Oh my goodness.
And I think they we have our $1 million bracket at Q101.com. Hopefully you entered there for that. But one perfect bracket out of 24 million right now.
His name is Ben J. Hoff. I'm looking at him right now.
Serial killer, 3 names.
Yeah, exactly.
It
Exactly.
sounds like he owns the ice cream we were just talking about.
It's Ben and Jerry's burner.
Yeah, I'm like, Ben J. Okay, we know who this is.
So, piece of garbage madness going on in full effect. There's a matchup right now in play. You should be voting on that. Let's see, that's in the deep dish region. It will be the state of Indiana annexing Illinois counties versus Outlook search function. It's a heated battle. It's almost tied right now. You vote at Facebook, Twitter, and our Instagram story. You make your vote on there.
I told Brian he initially wasn't sure when I nominated the Outlook search function if people would get behind that. I knew people would, and I am glad that I am not alone, that you all hate the Outlook search function as much as I do.
Well, some of the matchups were pretty obvious. Like Tiffany Henry, the number 1 overall seed. She has moved on. She took out Joker 2 without even working up a sweat. I'm in there for not getting Kenzie an Oasis ticket, and Zoom call lovers, I upset them in a 12-5 matchup. I don't think you guys really appreciate how bad the Zoom call lovers are, but hey, you judge, you decide. That's why we put this up there, a piece of garbage madness, people and things that have been pieces of garbage in the last year. The biggest upset so far was Broccoli Hair over John Cena.
Wow.
Broccoli Hair was a 10 seed. John Cena was a 7 seed. And there you go. Broccoli Hair making big news early on here in Piece of Garbage Madness. The White Sox advanced, of course, number 1 seed. Tiffany Henyard's ice rink actually upset no Wi-Fi at Alpine Valley. Also, Case drinking all the, what do you call those?
Jarritos?
Jarritos.
Wrong again.
That took out Marcus Jordan, and people said Marcus Jordan's a legend for dropping his dad's name at a DUI stop.
He was driving drunk, and people were like, no, he was cool.
Yeah, he's
I
a
like
legend.
him.
I like that the standards are lowering. Now he's a legend. Okay.
So there's more matchups coming today. More speed cameras versus CTA ghost buses.
Wow, that's a big one.
And this is a really big matchup coming up later on today. 2 seed Netflix price hikes against the Costco guys.
Oh, I like the Costco guys.
Who are the Costco guys? Just people who go?
No.
God, I love you.
What?
They bring the boom.
You ever seen the videos they do?
Just
Kenzie?
people, not
not-
just anybody.
No, no.
It's a family. There's a whole Costco verse, and there's Big Boom AJ, and there's the Rizzler, and
Well, why are they on there?
some people don't like them, but I love
Ryan,
them.
were you being an a-hole because you didn't think of it because you go to Costco all the time? I knew it. Come on.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and all morning long we've been celebrating the 20th anniversary of when The Office came out, and we play different clips here and there. Kenzie, you want to set up the vasectomy clip?
Okay, so we had to do a clip from, Michael Scott's dinner party, one of the arguably most iconic episodes that there is. This is him and Jan in front of people arguing about him getting his vasectomy and getting it reversed and getting his vasectomy and getting it reversed, all for her.
I said that I wanted to have kids, and you said that you wanted me to have a vasectomy. What did I do? And then, when you said that you might want to have kids, and I wasn't so sure, who had the vasectomy reversed? And then when you said you definitely didn't want to have kids, who had it reversed back? Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap. I did. You have no idea the physical toll the 3 vasectomies have on a person.
Oh my God.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. A reminder with Lauren O'Neill that tonight at 7 o'clock on YouTube, her exclusive, and I mean this is exclusive interview with Amy Lee of Evanescence and part of her Women in Rock Women's History Month. She does every day at noon, but this will be at 7 p.m. Make sure you're subscribed to Q101's YouTube channel. It'll live stream at that time, and we're all going to sit around the campfire, get some popcorn, and listen to the interview with Amy Lee and Lauren. So be here for that 7 o'clock. And our takeaways right now from today's show. Case, what do you got from you guys?
Dakota checked in. There is BS and AS before staplers and after staplers.
Facts.
I didn't know where that was going at the beginning.
I forgot about that conversation, actually.
Staplers invented in the 1800s.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Kenzie, what do you got for a takeaway?
708 takeaway. If a show makes people happy, Brian wants nothing to do with it.
I really don't want that happiness out there with people in general.
You find it disgusting. Very off-putting.
And finally, a takeaway from Brett checking in from 219. Takeaway. This better pick up. That's all I'm saying. This better pick up.
Better pick up.
Case, what's on the podcast that relates to all these conversations?
Well, Brian has entered his quote-unquote Hasselhoff era. You can listen to him describe how he's like David Hasselhoff in the 6 o'clock hour this morning. Also, Kenzie made a shocking allegation in the direction of John Cena. You might never be able to look at him the same way again. And, of course, we found out that the show Severance is ruining Kenzie's life. All of that and more on the Brian and Kenzie podcast today.
And make sure you go wherever you get your podcast. You'll find it on Spotify, Apple, the Q101 app, which has been redesigned in the last year. It's excellent if you have not updated it, and download it.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.